Keep on keeping on, Nicolette.
Good job saying my last name. All right. Good morning, everyone. My name is Nicolette, as was stated before. I'm an intern on Guillermo's team, Mid-Atlantic Commercial. Today I'm going to present my first Toastmasters speech, The Icebreaker. This is not going to be a funny speech, rather an inspirational story that I want to share with you. If there are two things that you take away from this speech today, the first one, just know that any and everybody can overcome adversities that may set you back, and two, that you must fight every day and keep on keeping on. Can you all close your eyes and imagine a little girl with warm brown eyes and soft blonde curls running, innocent to the world's sin? Now, imagine that little girl falling in fear and bathing in grief. I was 7 when I lost my father, and not even a year later, I lost my mother as well. Death. The pain is unreal. The pain, it's just overwhelming. No human can really overcome it at one time. It's a process. I was living in a fog until I got taken in by my aunt and uncle, and I had hope. Hope that I could start a new life. Hope that things could change for my siblings and I. But just when I thought my life would restore some balance, I was mistaken. Instead, I was thrown into an 8-year game that would end toxic. My aunt and uncle turned out to be raging alcoholics who were abusive to my siblings and I. At 15 years old, I chose to leave. It was the hardest decision of my life because I had a younger sister, and she's 4 years younger than me. I had to leave her, and it was devastating. But I knew that if I got out, I could help her get out as well. So I left with nothing and nobody. And when I was 16, I emancipated myself. I had no money, I had no family. I couldn't even talk to my little sister. I went to her middle school to visit her. So I ended up working my way up. I got a studio. Granted, it was 530 square feet. It wasn't the biggest. My bathroom was in my kitchen. It's really weird. I got a beat-up Ford Taurus. It ran. It was dented. Didn't have a passenger seat. I realized that I had a choice in my life, and that I could choose what I wanted to do. So, senior year came around, and I found out that I was pregnant, which, senior year pregnant, that's crazy, right? I had no support system, and I had no money. And I didn't know what to do because I had just started getting my life on track. I was running cross country, I was applying for scholarships, I was doing everything that I should be doing. But then I was pregnant. What do I do? Who do I go to? And it was the hardest decision of my life. I was 17 years old. I didn't know what to do. But something told me, just do it. You gotta keep on keeping on. And I chose to keep my son, who is now healthy, almost 2 years old. We live in a nice apartment. I'm very fortunate now. I've worked my way up. I'm an intern here. I'm a junior at UNM, double majoring in international business and Chinese. And the question that I ask myself too is, why did I keep on keeping on? What do you do when things are horrible, when you have nothing and nobody? I lived off of the hope that And actually, I should not say the hope. I lived off knowing that my parents were proud of me. The acceptance I seeked from others kept me going. Maybe my parents weren't here, but I knew that I was doing what I needed to do, even though I didn't have to. And that's a really hard decision to make when you're 15 years old. You don't know what to do. It's so easy to just give up. And there were so many times that I wanted to give up, but I didn't. So if I leave here today, there's 2 things that I'd like you to take from this speech. Just know that any and every person can overcome adversities that may set you back, no matter what the situation is. And that you must fight every day to keep on keeping on. Thank you.